how do you know when a friendship is unhealthy?
I think for me, part of it was people telling me, and the other part was like, I really, when my particular friend was like, I'm sad, I'm sorry for your brother, but I really need you. It was just kind of like a realization of, you don't really care. And in that point, it was just kind of like, this was so important to me that I realized, like, the reaction I got from other friends who were like, we're going to miss you. Let's throw you a surprise. Let's throw you a party to leave. And we'll stay in touch. And, like, let me know what happens. As opposed to hers, who was like, what about me? Was like, oh, well, this is what a normal reaction is. And this is what is not healthy. And so for me, it was looking around and seeing, how are you treating me compared to how other people are treating me? And that really helped, because if it was just her, I would think, oh, well, maybe I'm asked, maybe it's just me. Because that's the type of person I am, where I'm just like, maybe it's me. Maybe, I'm kind of a pushover. But having other friendships be like, that's insane that's happening, really helped me. So I think that what helps is when you have multiple friendships, like, your friends will look out for you.
Yeah, I think I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at telling when something is unhealthy. And I think it's because I have my friendships vary, so not necessarily in terms of closeness, but the way that we communicate with one another. So, for instance, like, I think I was telling you before that in a lot of my friendships, I'm the listener, right? And my friends are mostly sharers or, like, talkers, which I don't have a problem with. But I have talked to other people that feel like that's kind of a deal breaker. Like, if I am always listening and you're always sharing and I never really get to talk about myself, then that's a problem. I wouldn't see that as, I wouldn't see that as unhealthy, just because that's my position and I'm comfortable with my position, you know? But I've also had friends tell me that they don't like that I'm not a sharer. But it's like, well, if I'm not the dominant personality in the relationship, right, and the other person is reaching out to me to share, I'm not going to be like, oh no, listen to me now. So so it's kind of hard to tell. I guess you just have to go based on your feeling. Like, if you feel like if something is bothering you, then that's fair. Because your feelings are valid. And so if you're, regardless of, because I often find myself being like, okay, well, would my friend have a problem if I did this to them?
Yes,
and helpful. I think that's also a good measure, because I have other friends who would not care if I did it to them. So I'm not gonna, essentially what I'm saying is, like, I don't use the same measuring stick for all of my friendships. I assess their personality, who they are, what kind of friend they are to me, and what kind of friend I am to them, and then determine based on that, like, okay, is this unhealthy, or are they treating me in a way that they would not like me to treat them?